All right, so we back. We back at it again, and this time I figured I finally get around to it. I've said a couple times on this channel that I'd eventually, at some point, I would peep Sinister Minds. This is a project that I've heard a lot about. It has come from the Sonic EXE community, and if you haven't been tapped in, the Sonic EXE guys low-key been kind of on a ridiculous run ever since, I want to say, the renaissance of about 2020 when Friday Night Funkin' became a little bit mainstream and all the modding scene happened. Sonic EXE, which is a creepypasta that originates from 2011, it's kind of been low-key impressive to see what this community has done with a bunch of fan-made characters. In fact, they made a whole album that we about to peep. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've never really quite jived with Sonic EXE just because of I don't know. I feel like I grew up past it. I feel like it was something that never really interests me. So I'm gonna try to go into this with an open mind, but I'll be upfront and I'll be honest. I'm like, hey, I got a little bit of a bias against bro, but I'm gonna try not to let it show. I'm gonna try to be objective. I'm gonna try, and by objective, I'm gonna try to remove all biases, right? Remove all preconceived notions and give this a fair shot. So with all that in mind, we got I don't even have the link for it. And I picked a perfect time for this because it's like low key thundering and shit outside. But like, let's go, let's go, let's see what you got for me, Sinister Minds. I'm very curious. So I believe track one is called "Welcome Home." This feels very serene. This feels very like Klonoa like. Specifically, the music that will play on like the home menus. What you got for me?
I missed you.
I do not miss you. Okay, this sounds very New Jack swingy. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's very reminiscent of the early Genesis soundtracks. No, I don't. Wait, hold on. Wait, this kind of tough. I mean, obviously, we have to touch on the Michael Jackson inflections that are very present within this. I mean, you look at the art, right? Obviously, this is very reminiscent of his smooth criminal attire. I'm not entirely sure what he means by "I miss the quiet." I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose to interpret that as, I believe this is Lord X and talking about how he misses the time period before all the bullshit, the constraints of life. I don't know, because earlier in the song he's talking about, do you miss getting gray, or do you miss the are you scared of the passage of time? So I don't know where this is going, but so far I think on a musical standpoint I'm very locked in. I'm very interested to see how this progresses. I like how it sounds first and foremost. I was a little bit scared because a lot of the Sonic EXE shit, they sound very crunchy, but it sounds very, very not profound, but it sounds clear enough in my head to where I can get the general picture. And I think it sounds nice the way everything is layered up on top of each other. Okay, but let's keep going. Yeah, this is a very Michael Jackson-esque breakdown. You hear like the synths. I don't know how else to describe it. It's in like a very guitar pattern with the way the scales keep going up and down. It sounds nice though. I like the way everything is layered. And then we got the vocal samples going from the left to right ears. I like this. I like this. I really like this. I really like this. I really like this. Okay, is that the a? Okay, I hear the start of Speedway vocal samples. So let me think about this because if I remember correctly, the way that EXE from 2011 opens up is that I'm lying like shit. Hold on. But when I think about this song and what it could potentially be stating in regards to the overall lore that I'm not tapped in enough to, okay, I got a job, man. I ain't got but when I think about this, I'm thinking maybe it refers or pertains to early Green Hill Zone because if I remember correctly, that's where everything low-key take place, and maybe Lord X is referring to how he misses back when shit used to be normal, when there was nothingness, you know, being able to not have to deal with the loudness of that, you know, you're having your silence, your peace be disturbed by a group of people. And I think when the song shifts over to do I miss the quiet, or should I be delighted, should you indulge in the environment that's around you, and now it's fully shift over to he's just having fun, he's just fucking around in it, he's gonna make the world that has now taken over his home his bitch. So I low-key think that this is pretty, I mean, sonically, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, it's Sonic, right? But I mean, I really enjoyed how this sounds. Actually, I'm taking it back a little bit. I didn't expect it to go full New Jack Swing with it, but overall, like straight up, like off rip, I got high expectations now. Let's see what they can ride the wave. I think it's a track 2 on Mr. Quiet, right? Okay. Okay, that's great. Track 3, what you got? You must answer. Okay. It sounds. I mean, the screen's red now, but it sounds very. I don't know how to describe it, but knuckleish. It feels very harsh, very, very rude, kind of rough around the edges. Who the fuck is this? Go where? That is not how you say charade. That is not how you say charade. Who says charade? Charade. Is this nigga British? I really don't like this chorus. I really don't like this chorus. I'm gonna be so honest. No, I don't. No, I don't. In fact, I have a name. Yo, them ad-libs are low-key tough. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, we're going into a breakdown, and I feel like the song about to wrap up. I'm gonna be real with you. This one kind of didn't move me in like any quantifiable way. I think it's just as I'm a Quiet does. It sounds very nice. You can definitely see the influences of Michael Jackson and other 80s figures, the New Jack Swing and everything. But I'm gonna be real with you. This You Must Answer shit can go. This shit can go. No, I won't. I do not know. Let me know. I like this part though. This part sounds nice. It sounds a little bit more elevated compared to everything else. I'm gonna be real. I think the back half of that song definitely saved the whole track as just as a whole. If I had to like again off of first rip, first listen, try to dissect what this one in particular is talking about, I again with no like prior knowledge about any of the lore, specifically in regards to Lord X, because I don't believe he's 2011 X, but I do believe that if I'm looking at this from his perspective, someone, something, or some creature got invited into his domain, his world of sorts, and Lord X is essentially playing the role of trying to make him see the, not the error of the ways, but make them see the evil within them and make them realize that they have made a grave mistake and they stepped into a place where nothing's the same. Not everything will be okay. I believe, like, when you listen to that chorus, you must answer, you must answer. Obviously, I'm thinking that it revolves around the sins of the particular individual who was brought into this world, in this dimension, whatever the fuck, wherever we are. I mean, cool, but in terms of how it sounds, I think a lot of the track was just very middling. We never really went anywhere up until I'm gonna say the last 30 seconds, the last portion, which was really fun. It was really elated. I like when songs have that effect where you're stacking the vocals on top of each other, especially that last round of "You Must Answer." It made it actually pretty engaging to listen to. However, I think this is probably a step down from "I Miss the Quiet." Not in like it's a bad way, but I just think "I Miss the Quiet" is just so good. But let's keep going. Okay. Act 3, Minds, or Song 3. Track 3. Okay, this sounds different. This is the first time I'd say it doesn't sound like stereotypical New Jack Swing. So who the fuck is this? Okay. Okay, a duet? Okay. 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 I'm gonna be real. I got literally no idea what the fuck are they talking about, but I'm gonna be like transparent. I think this sounds very uncharacteristically upbeat is how I would describe it. But that's not me saying it's bad. I actually really like this one. I think this is definitely is way better than track 2. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea who these jokers are, so I'm not gonna bother trying to now size this. I do think they have beef though. It sounds like they're talking to each other though. This breakdown could low-key elevate the song to a new level. I'ma need this. Okay. I really like this. I really, really like this. No idea who these clown face motherfuckers are, but are these all supposed to be? Maybe when they talk about sinister thoughts and the sinister minds, maybe these two are supposed to be representative of the id and ego, or like the two components that makes up Lord X's mind. Maybe if I had to like crack shoot a theory off rip, but I really like that one. I really like that one. This one's a little bop, little bop. I'm hearing sinister thoughts within a sinister mind. All right, track 4, Big Misser. It sounds very Danganronpa like. I'm gonna be honest. I think this instrumental is pretty solid. However, I'm not sold on anything else that's happening in the background of this song. I think this is probably the first one where I would say it's just straight up noise. I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be honest. That one was kind of just straight to nothing burger. We gonna tap back in though. We gonna tap back in. Go ahead, give me 5. All right. So the face cam setup has changed. Obviously, it's been a little bit, but let's go ahead. Let's continue where we left off, man. Let's continue where we left off. We still got way more to go. Tight shit. But if I remember correctly, I was not feeling Big Mister. I was not. All right. I did that. Let's see what we got, man. I like that little guitar strum. I actually think that's actually pretty good. You certainly did. You certainly did. I think I really messed with this. Whatever that melody is in the background. I really like this. I really like this. This sounds a lot more lively. Who the fuck? Nigga, is that Bendy in the fucking ink machine? Are we dead ass? Is that it? There's no way that's it. I gotta do a fucking job. Hold on. I really like these things. I really like them. Yeah. That might be my favorite, unironically. I'm so glad I took a little bit of a break from peeping this, just because I remember near the end of that first part, I started to get like, I don't want to say fatigued, but I was not really jiving with it. But after, taking quite a long break, I think that first part was literally recorded 2 months ago. But yeah, I really do like it. If I had to sit here and like try and articulate how I feel about the theming of what's going on, I just think it just falls in a more EXE conversations. I don't really have any extended takeaway from that. Just I'm kind of beyond trying to analyze what exactly the song is trying to say in that kind of format. But in terms of being an experience, that last little bit after that rap verse kind of like dropped everything down. I don't think I got any enjoyment out of the rest of that song. But outside of that, man, I think this might be one of the few times I think the production really clicked. I really liked some of the synths that were in the background, some of those the melodies that were present, especially in that middle portion, man. That was a heat, man. That was a heater. No, but I really mess with this though. Let's see what else we got in store. I'm being real. Would it be wrong of me to say the fatigue already setting back in? Because at least with me, right? I'm trying to focus more on the instrumentation. I'm trying really hard to pull out the elements I really like. And the voice they have, Lord X, whatever, whoever the hell this is, using, it's not working. And I think when a lot of people like call Sinister Minds burger music or whatever the fuck they call it, I feel like a lot of it just comes from that, just entirely because of the way Lord X sounds. Now I do get that was intentional, and that's like kind of the voice and interpretation that the EXT community likes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in the greater sale on like the outside, no. Because I really do appreciate the instrumentation that's going on. I really do. Not with this song though. Okay, never mind. See, it took a minute to build up, but now that it actually built up, I'm messing with it a lot more. Like, there are some pockets like that one we were just in where I think the EXE voice sounds great, it sounds fine. But it does take a lot to get used to. I would say I have trained ears to be a lot more accepting than, normal people, but a B switch. Hey yo! I got the. Hey yo! Yo, I love doing the West Side Gun voice. Hey yo! I think literally every other person on it that is not Lord X has made it a much more listenable experience. Hey yo, I got the Coke glasses. Hey yo. See that first half, right? This early part before he gets to the coming. Like, where was that at? Like, before this shit was ass. But from this point, especially the second half, that's some heat. That's some heat, man. Beauty, what you got for me? Like, I really like the instrumentation. It's just, fuck, this nigga's voice is so great. I'm good, bro. Turn this shit off. I'm good. I'm just fucking good, bro. I'm just good, bro. I'm not feeling it. Just straight up. I'm just not feeling that shit. No, I do not. And just the lengths that you've gone to cry. And if it is the way that I feel, you were gone away. Where I say you're beholden the sun. I don't think ballads work for this voice. Like, that's what it comes down to. It's. I don't think a ballad works, man. Maybe it's gonna have a crazy drop. Maybe it will. Please. We still got hella song left. Crazy drop? Question mark? Oh, no, that was it. Wow. Was not expecting that. Once again, it just comes down to, I think the voice filter, whatever the pitch, however it is, it just don't sound good. At least in my opinion. Okay. Sounds very dark and ominous. Where is we going? To Target? Yo, if this drop not good, I'm skipping this shit, bro. Please? Please? I can't. I just can't. I just can't, bro. All right, the title track though, Sinister. Is it Sinister Than Minds? Damn, that would've went crazy though. Ooh. Low key, the rap sections are giving nothing to me because to me, again, this could be because I'm not paying attention. This could be because I'm not well too versed in whatever the EXE terminologies and what these niggas be talking about, but this just is he just here saying shit, bro. He just saying shit. Not in a particularly impressive or fun manner. Okay, I take back a little bit what I said. This is actually kind of a fun pocket, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that last little bit saved it. That last little bit saved it. That kind of just had an abrupt ending. I was kind of messing with that. It feels like going on a continuous sprint. It just doesn't stop. It's just nonstop, you know, moving forward. And I really was messing with that. I don't know about this shit though. Feel that dread? I don't know about all that, man. It sounds like some TLC shit though. I think the voice works so much better on this. Like it just sounds a lot more downbeat, a lot more moody, atmospheric, and I think that this down very not monotone, but I guess very low in octave voice, it helps so much in contributing to that feel. That higher energy shit, no. Nigga, he's speaking Spanish? Yo, you are not hitting those high notes. Stop. No. I guess niggas just turn Spanish every now and then. They just go Spanish mode. This might be top 4. This might be top 4. I really like that. I really did. I think that's one of the only times where I think like I think that's Lord X. I think I don't know, but that's one of the few times I think that voice really works. Like the way it sounds, like with how dark and protruding it is. All right, track 12, Runaway. What you got for me, man? We ain't got that much left. Man. Very aggressive, from what I'm seeing. I don't know if like Afrobeat's the right term, but this sounds the most, I guess, unique. This one has such a fun groove, man. Such a fucking fun groove. And I wish it didn't. I wish so much that much of this project didn't fall into feeling like it has to sound very, maybe not New Jack Swing, but it feels very, very 80s. Very Michael Jackson, New Edition, Nacho stealing out the fridge. And I just wish they played around more. I really like the tracks where there's something more going on. Like, it doesn't just sound like, a regurgitated experience of music that I've already listened to before. Like, I feel like that's probably why this one's in cap and getting me so much. Like, shit, I might have to get in there. Fuck it. like now it's gradually going more darker. Like I can feel the sun coming down. Like it's like that scene in Sinners, man. Now it's like you just sitting there, you in the edit, you just like, and then you got like the flashing background and shit. The clips all slowed down. And then the camera pans up to the moon and shit. Moon big as hell. Oh shit. They popping out. Oh. Okay, we got a background change. Who the hell is this on my screen? Ooh, shit, breakdown? Barley, baby, good crowd, please, Masami, will you walk as a mouth breather? Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Wait, fuck, I'm offbeat, hella. Fuck, I'm way off. Yeah, this the best one. This the best one. That's the best one. That's the best one. That's the best one. Low-key, this whole experience was worth it just for this one. Oh shit! Oh shit! Cool, bro. Wait, hold on though. Hold on, this shit kinda going. Hold on. Barley, baby, I'm the crowd pleaser. Masami blew you off as a mouth breather. That's just my vocal stand, bro. Ooh. Nigga, what language is this? Is this Russian? No, this gotta be French. No, German. This gotta be German. Oh my god! This would make a mean Jersey Club beat. I already hear it. Oh, fucking on! Hold on. I'm thoroughly shocked. The songs have jumped up tremendously in my own personal enjoyment. Wow. Yo, please don't be that monotonian ass dude, bro. Please, bro. Don't come back. Okay. We here. We here. This sound like Thriller Nachos, man. Here this nigga go. Here this nigga go, bro. Oh, shit. I do not know. It was pretty deafening at times, I will not lie. I don't think I, in fact, missed that quite. Yeah, this is definitely Thriller. These are Thriller nachos, man. Yeah, this is definitely Thriller leftovers. And I won't. Man, I'm gonna clap it up, man. I'm gonna clap that shit up, man. I'm gonna clap that shit up, man. That was Sinister Minds. It took me a long time to come back to this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. It took me a hot minute, cause I'm gonna be real. First listen, when I initially did that first part, I didn't like it. I did not like it in any capacity. Or maybe not any capacity. I think there were some things I messed with. Like, let me hear I missed a quite again. I think I remember I liked Minds. Honestly, even going back to those like three, like for that short little bit I just did right now, I still don't like those songs. I'm gonna be real with you. But on this run through, man, first and foremost, as always, I'm gonna give credit because to be able to take a character, a fan and character, and create a whole album of songs dedicated to them is an impressive feat. I never would have imagined seeing this be done for a Sonic character. You know, Sonic EXE. Off that alone, I'm gonna give Rex. I'm gonna give Rex for that. But on the biggest thing, I still think as a whole, my biggest issue with this project is just that filter that they have on Lord X. I don't think it sounds good. Just outright. I like there was a couple times, especially near the end, where I feel like they found their footing and it was able to work. But before then, no. Straight up, no. It did not work. And there was the and yeah, we did have to skip a couple. I'm not going back to that shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I have like negative interest. I think, especially when they have guest performances from I assume which are supposed to be the other EXEs in the expanded fucking universe or whatever. Whenever it wasn't Lord X on the mic, my enjoyment was up here. When it was Lord X, it was right here. And then sometimes Lord X peaked out right here. Just straight up off rip though. What songs are my favorite? Like, I'm just confused. Why is this nigga Benny in the ink machine here, bro? Why? Off rip, I think that run at the end. Uh, Saint Soulless. Feel the dread. Nah, not feel the dread. Sinister. And I think the fire rises. Loki. No. Sinister was tough. Maybe Runaway. I don't know. Red Handed did go crazy. I don't know. But off rip, those are probably my three favorites. I do think the last stretch of this was immaculate. Just straight up. It felt very big. maybe not a grand finale. I think Saint it could have low key ended as Saint Solis, and I probably would have been way more favorable. But yeah, no idea about the wider lore implications, nor do I care. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like I've grown past the point of wanting to know all about the EXCs. I think Outcome Memory probably killed a lot of that, like just straight up. Not to say I was ever really engaged in that. Like I feel like there are certain fandom things that are just not for me. But yeah, man, I'm really glad I got to sit down and experience what people have called the whitest Sonic album ever. Is it a white people album? No, but I think if someone told me that they love Sinister Minds and they aren't willing to listen to the works that inspired it, I'd look at you sideways. Because Sinister Minds wouldn't really be shit out with the work of TLC, Michael Jackson. Hell, I heard some Britney Spears in here a couple times. Like, if you aren't willing to engage and listen to those, I don't see. Like, I just don't. I don't get it, man. But I'm happy I finally got to peep this, man. I really am. I got a lot of respect for it. Does that respect translate to me throwing some of these onto the whip? Fuck no. But hey, man, you like what you like. No hate to anybody who really appreciates this, man. Like everyone has their talents, or not talents. Well, that sounds crazy disrespectful. Everyone has their interests, and what clicks for some people doesn't click for others. But yeah, overall, I like if I had to give this a number rating off rip, I'm feeling a cool a light 7 to a strong 6. Unironically, a light 7 to a strong 6 is how I'm feeling. But yeah, let me know. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Hopefully, I was able to give some insight, and I don't get blitz for this. Like I saw Hoodie Dude getting blitz because that shit was hilarious, bro. But yeah, man, y'all take care, stay safe, make sure you keep yourself safe, make sure you keep your family safe, and yeah, have a damn good one, man. We chaining, we chomping, and we out of here, man.